Hey everybody, this is Vril. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 and our playthrough as Fascist Argentina. So we've just finished off Peru at the end of the last episode, and I did say that I was going to reorganize my army, and I kind of reorganized it into offensive support and defensive armies here, and that's preparing for our next war in Ecuador, which probably will be a little bit easier than the Peruvian war. So I've got my offensive army up here. My actual offensive line probably could be a little bit better than that, but basically they're here, support armies here, I'll have them push kind of that way, and then I have this defensive army that's already setting up on the border with Colombia there. So for the most part though, we actually need to, we've been talking about it for a while, but go ahead and add this recon company and upgrade our division here, our infantry division. So we'll do that. It'll give us a little bit of speed bonus to almost all of these different provinces. It'll have a little bit of a minus. Our organization will go down. Looks like our hard attack, soft attack, everything like that goes up. Our weight will go up, so, and our supply use goes up just a little bit too. So I saved that. Nothing else to actually do on these. Could add artillery, but I think that would, yeah, make our organization go down even more, so I won't do anything with that. I will start building some armored divisions here soon, but let's see, are they... Let's check this out. It's saying light tanks, but I want to say that these are World War I tanks still, aren't they? So we haven't researched that, I thought. Maybe we did. No, we're still in the middle of researching light tanks. So that's where we're at. Let's go ahead. Let's just start progressing time, number one. And actually, let's trade for, what was this, aluminum? Aluminum. So we'll do a little bit more trading with the US for some aluminum. And did we ever change our... Yeah, we did change over that war economy, so... And I really didn't look at what resources we had anymore from our conquered territories. It looks like we got some more oil, a little bit of tungsten recently. Yeah, we've got lots of tungsten. The all too valuable is there's some aluminum here in Brazil and this rubber in Brazil. That's what would really be valuable. A lot of oil in Venezuela. A lot of chromium through Central America here. We'll see about that. No guarantees. Ah, yes, and we have some free military factories. Was there anything else we could do a factory of? Motorized needs rubber. I think we'll just focus on what we have right now. Support equipment, we've got a ton. Actually, let's boost this up even more and actually bring the towed artillery down. As we increase this, production efficiency goes down, so... I was just going to try to check to see if this interwar fighter... I think that's the best we have right now, right? I think we are researching, or researched it. Yeah, Fighter 1, that's still out there as a ways. So yeah, the date we're looking for Ecuador is, I want to say it's October 8th. So that's where we're at. All of our guys are getting into position. Hopefully keep them a little bit more organized than I had been. And I suppose I can probably bring everybody here, I think. Pastaza. Alright. So everybody will be moving to that province. That's good. And yeah, our war will be World War II, basically. We'll be firing off here this month, so we'll see how that goes. I think that our eligible non-core population, that percent that it has, is starting to go up slightly, although that could be related to our our militarism, military youth, that kind of stuff. And actually, speaking of that, let's move our fleet up here to Ecuador. So I don't know if we'll really be using much of the shore bombardment. We might as well get it in around that area. We're probably building a bunch more. Yeah, I don't know about a bunch more, but a destroyer has been built recently. So I will go ahead. Can we remove? How do we remove? Shift right click and then we'll add up here. Okay. Probably remove them from the Peruvian coast as well. Although I think this island, Galapagos, is Ecuador controlled. So we can go ahead and add that back. Is that right? Okay, they're not even doing anything. Search and destroy. There we go. Let me turn off this day-night cycle stuff when we're zoomed out really far like how we are. So I thought that the Nationalists had beaten the Republicans in the Spain here, but apparently not. So that's our world there. Let's see how the Japanese are doing. They're not doing well at all. That's I've read a lot of people said that that's what they've seen, is that the Japanese really need to be worked on because they are pretty bad every single time. I did have that Pacific War time-lapse that I did where they actually did pretty well at the beginning, but it took me several times of recording that before I finally got that. So here we go. On the same day that the Germans declare war on Poland, the Spanish Civil War finally ends. With the surrender of the last Republican strongholds, the Spanish Civil War has come to an end. The Nationalists stand victorious and a new era has begun for Spain. The war-torn country has suffered greatly in the fighting and there is much rebuilding to be done. So how long did that take? It was a little bit shorter, or not as long as historically, where it was, July of 36. So what have we got here? More destroyers? Okay. That's probably what we captured. Hey, we finally finished the light tanks, which will push us right into researching the next level of light tanks. I think these ones will actually go ahead and build, though. More free military factories. So we've got the maximum. Is this... I didn't realize if there was a maximum that you could set factory-wise. So I guess that's it. So we'll put these extra factory on the support equipment. And I guess we have ourselves over a month away, and we actually need more steel as well, so let's go ahead and trade for that. Just preparing for our Ecuador war. We could probably start fabricating or justifying with Colombia here as well. So let me, what was I doing? Steel. A little bit more steel. And then we can go ahead, and this will take, although now that we're up to 100, the world is up to 100% in the tension there, so this might not take that long at all. 125 days, so 4 months. I think I'm gonna wait and probably do it in late October. Should organize what our ships are here. So what are these guys even doing? I feel like active in 4 strategic areas. So these guys are here. And yeah, they're searching and destroying. Let's at least merge these guys up with this guy. Actually, this is... What is this guy doing? Ah, he's been built, that's what that is. It's this guy that I'm looking for. So actually, it'd probably be a better idea to send... Maybe create even another army here. Put that down here and start to spawn these guys more like right there. Boost our speed up almost to the max. Can just look at what's going on over here while we do all of that. Don't see much of anything going on yet. There it goes. Perfect timing. So we'll declare that Ecuador war as soon as we can, and actually we've got modified government. I don't think we're really too much into any of this at the moment. Aircraft designer, light aircraft. Research time minus 10%. Let's go ahead. It's on fighters. What about close air support? I don't think that is on here. Tank designer. Yeah, let's do that. So we're building up those light tanks there. Yeah, I don't think Ecuador is going to be much of a problem at all here. Of course, as long as we're paused, it's not going to go anywhere. Equipment effort 3. Let's go ahead and get this mechanization thing going as well. Because it gave us that there was something armor related on there after that. Okay, we've got some new aircraft. Finally, I'll go ahead and upgrade this to Fighter 1. This will make you lose 8 days of production, that's okay. Alright. Research slot available. We're almost up to 1940. We probably really do need to research this computing machine. It's actually 1938. Let's go ahead and do that. The fall of Warsaw here. So the German forces advancing in Poland have succeeded in capturing Warsaw. Sporadic fighting continues in Praga and a few other districts, but organized resistance in the city seems to have ceased. The Polish government reportedly evacuated the city as the first German units entered Warsaw's suburbs, and their present location is unknown. Fighting against the German invaders continues in other parts of the country, but the loss of the capital is a serious blow to the Polish war effort. Poland did not stand a chance. More civilian factories. I guess we're really working this infrastructure down here. I could really use it here too, so maybe we should at least bring that up to 4. Alright. So Finland rejects this as for the Winter War. Soviet diplomats have presented an ultimatum to the government of Finland demanding border adjustments in the region of Karelia. Despite a significant buildup of Soviet forces on the border, Helsinki has rejected these demands, stating this is not a single foot of Finnish soil will be given willingly to the Russian aggressors. International observers fear the Soviet invasion may be imminent. This may not end well. So the Ecuadorian invasion is also imminent. So here we go. So for once, I'm actually going to go ahead and wait until it's daylight, first light, to declare war. There we go. First light plus a little, I suppose. So we'll declare this war. Alright. good stuff. So these guys should be highly organized to push in here. Although, yeah, I guess this... sometimes the arrow is actually incorrect from what we wanted, what it's trying to actually show us. So Ecuador has called Colombia into this, so this is interesting. This is good. Argentinian, so finally we had some... maybe this is because we're finally at 100% world tension here. So we'll probably be able to quickly take these guys out, though. Yeah, it's a good thing we set up these guys on the border here, and it's a good thing that, for instance, Brazil didn't get called into this as well. Very good. Well, it'll be a 2 for 1, assuming everything goes well. I think we already won these battles here. Had we set a... we did not set an offensive line for these guys, though. But I suppose that we can. Well, it's good. We're finally in a good-sized war here. I'm very happy about that, because somebody asked me in the comments, they said, is this ever going to, you know, somebody call another nation into one of these wars? And finally it happened, so the AI wasn't totally passive and just going to take what we're giving them. Not sure about this, though. Actually, attacking, we might halt. Yeah, we're actually out of... or that's the wrong army. Still have preparation here, so we're good. We don't need to be attacking 3 different areas. So I'll halt this for the moment. These guys, on the other hand, I might just, even though they're not fully planned, I'll just have them attack. So Poland has capitulated. The Polish government has gone into exile as their main forces have capitulated to the German Reich, who is now in control of their home area. The struggles between the German Reich and Poland was only a small part of the conflict. The war between the Axis and what remains of the Allies continues elsewhere. Uncertain times. Got some pretty uncertain times down here in South America as well, don't we? What we need is these guys. I don't know what they were doing over here on this border. Reassign this, just like this. 5 victory points. This one's probably worth 1. And then we'll try to capitulate Ecuador and continue on to Colombia. I don't actually exactly know how that's going to work. Well, we'll have to keep an eye on our manpower here, too. Certainly not losing much. I wonder if we could, with our defensive army here, just go ahead and advance a little bit into Colombia. Something like that. At least start preparing it. These guys, they're decent. Some of them are trained. Actually, we don't need to be sending everybody there if there's nobody there. We'll do that. Okay, there is somebody there now. So we won that one, we just need to move into it. Alright, so they've actually got decent sized army here. We might be struggling a little bit more with that one. Yeah, let's hold back on that, and I'm thinking to rebase our aircraft here. Keep rebasing, because these guys have no range whatsoever, so we just hold them right next to the front. As long as there's a airfield there, we're good to go. Alright, well, actually it does look like we're out of time for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. At least we're into a relatively good-sized war now that we're fighting both Ecuador and Colombia. So with that, I'll see you guys next time.